Hello guys, it's Teenage Marvel Fan back with another video, and Hasbro's part at Toy Fair is now over, at least I think so. So I don't think there will be any more reveals from Hasbro when it comes to Marvel product. But a whole bunch of stuff was revealed yesterday, so now I'm gonna go over everything that was revealed, because there was a lot. First of all, there is a Marvel Legends 2020 fan vote thing on HasbroPulse.com. So if you go to that website, then you can vote on these three figures, and basically it's vote for the figure you want made the most. And keep in mind that the figure that wins is going to be made this year, but then the two that don't win, they're not going to be made for a while, or probably not at all. It would be years for the others. So we have Silk, Sif, and White Electra. I think these all look great, but if in case you are interested, I did vote for Silk, because the other characters we've gotten before, just in different variants. Whereas Silk, I don't believe we've ever gotten a Silk figure at all from Hasbro. So I think it would be really cool to get that figure. And I don't even usually collect comic figures, but I mean, I just think it's good to get some new characters rather than just repaints and stuff. Because that White Electra is basically a repaint. But yeah, so head on over to HasbroPulse.com and you can vote for the 2020 fan vote figure. So yeah, that's that. But on the Hasbro floor, we got some in-hand personal looks at the Black Widow figures. So this is the gray suit, the comic one that's an exclusive. I can't remember where it's an exclusive. I think one was an exclusive to Walmart. That may be this one, but I don't really know. But they're both exclusive. So this is the gray suited one, and then this is the white suited one, also an exclusive. Then this is the deluxe movie Black Widow in her White Widow suit, which will be available everywhere, I believe. And she's got the flight stand, all these accessories and effect pieces, so that's really cool. Here's an in-person look at the Winter Soldier, the comic figure in this wave. Looking pretty good. And I'm not taking too much time to look at these because we've already seen these figures. These are just in-person looks. Here's Crossbones. He comes with a nice arsenal of weapons there. And it does look like you can actually put the weapons in his holsters, so that's nice. There's Spy Master, who, like, you gotta think that he's probably a pretty bad spy. Like, if you're a spy, you kind of want to be secret and sneaky, but then he goes around wearing yellow and blue, and not just like dark blue, like bright blue. And he has an orange gun, so I think that's pretty stupid. He must be a pretty bad spy, but cool figure though. And then for the movie figures, here's a look at Yelena Belova and Red Guardian. As you can see, those head sculpts look a lot better than they did in the promo photos, so I'm excited for that. Red Guardian is based off of concept art, so yeah, they didn't know what he was going to look like in the movie, so he's not as chunky as he is in the movie or the trailer. There's another look at Yelena. There's Black Widow. I'm loving the head sculpt on that, and I like the golden ammunition bullet bracelet things going on there, and her belt. Another better look at Red Guardian's head sculpt there. Very nice. And then Taskmaster, in my opinion, the best figure in the wave. I wish his shield was a little bit bigger, but it does look like you can actually peg it into his forearm, so then that way he can be holding his bow, his sword, and his shield all at once. It would be cool if you could put it on his back as well, but I don't think that will be a thing you can do. There's Crimson Dynamo, the Build-A-Figure of the Wave, very nice. Then here's the Target exclusive Red Hulk that I showed off to you the other day. So this is just nothing new really, because what we saw the other day was an in-package shot, and once again we're seeing an in-package shot. And this is coming out fall 2020, I think, and all the Black Widow stuff is coming out spring 2020. So basically, like, I'm thinking like maybe March or April for Black Widow stuff. I don't know about this. Then the Avengers Wave, which I showed you a little bit of in my other video, we got revealed the Ironman and Captain America figure, but now we see the rest of the wave and the Build-A-Figure. So this is the Build-A-Figure. It's Abomination, and we have gotten an Abomination Build-A-Figure before, but this is the Gamerverse version of Abomination, and this is what he'll look like in the Avengers game. I don't know if he's the main villain or anything. So I don't know much about the game, actually. And it is also rumored that we're getting a second Avengers game wave, so that could be where we get a Hulk Build-A-Figure, maybe a Thor, Taskmaster, stuff like that. And then here's another image of Abomination on the Hasbro show, in the Hasbro showroom, looking very nice. Then here's Iron Man. I like that blast effect piece. It's definitely a reused piece. We see it all the time. But I really like the color that it's in there, so that looks pretty cool. Captain America. I like that you can actually put his shield on his back. The white on his arms that I was talking about in my other video, I think that looks a lot better in person and doesn't look as bad as I thought it would. So that's nice, looking nice. Here's Ms. Marvel, which is not really much different from the comic version, but this is the Gamerverse version, and I actually kind of really like this figure. I'm assuming that her arms will have the bendy wire in them, or at least I'm hoping. Not completely sure yet, but I like the way she looks. But from what we've seen in the game so far, this is not what she looks like. Because in the game trailers, she's literally just wearing a blue shirt with a lightning bolt on it, and then she has her powers. She doesn't have a mask, or she's not wearing red or anything, so I don't know. Now here is Captain Marvel. Don't get him confused with Captain Marvel. Marvel, yep. So he's in this wave as well. Then we have the Leader. I'm very excited to see him again. He's one of my favorite Marvel villains. And I hope to see him return to the MCU at some point. Maybe if Disney can get the Universal, the Hulk character rights back from Universal, and they can use Leader and make him a movie and stuff. Here is Mach 1. And if you don't know much about him, it's because he is actually the Beetle, Spider-Man villain, or Avengers villain. And when he joined the Thunderbolts is a team of villains where they all disguise themselves as these new heroes, and then they frame the Avengers and stuff. So this is basically the Beetle, but he's in his disguise, so this is Mach 1. Then here's Rage. For some reason, there was no actual physical figure out there on display. It was just the in-package figure in the showroom, so that's kind of weird, but I think it looks pretty cool. It definitely reminds me of Bane. Then another Gamerverse figure that's coming. I think it's a GameStop exclusive or some kind of exclusive. We have the Star Boost armor for Iron Man, and it definitely looks like a space armor or something. I like the way this looks. It comes with 4 effect pieces and a set of alternate hands. This actually looks pretty cool. I might actually get this, because this could honestly probably fit in with MCU figures as well. And then here's an out of package look at it. Looking very snazzy. Then we were revealed the Walgreens exclusive Ironman 2020, and I think it's fitting that we're getting Ironman 2020 in the year 2020. So that's pretty cool. I'm really liking that those two effect pieces on the bottom, because it almost looks like it's connected, but it's not quite. But it just looks really cool, like underneath his feet, and that's a really cool way to make it look like he's blasting off into the sky or whatever. So he comes with many effect pieces as well as an alternate set of hands. And here is an out-of-package look at Iron Man 2020. Then we were also revealed Punisher with his motorcycle. This is a part of the Riders series. So I think the motorcycle looks pretty good. I mean, overall, it looks like a pretty regular motorcycle. Just plain black with red lights. It looks pretty cool. I like the skull on his chest because it's not like it looks like super professional. It looks like it was just painted on, and that's kind of what it is, because that's what Punisher does, I think. I actually just started watching the Punisher series on Netflix. I'm like 2 episodes in, so I'm really excited about that. And he comes with a gun and a baseball bat. And he does not have sleeves, so he can show off all his muscles. And here's an out-of-packaging shot. Looks like he also has like a machete or something like that. He does also have some scars on his face. And that's an alternate head sculpt. They have another head sculpt that doesn't have the scars. Then here's a new classic War Machine that was revealed. I think he looks very good. Comes with many effect pieces. I think he comes with the same bottom blasting off effect piece that Iron Man 2020 comes with, but then he comes with many weapons and other effect pieces, as well as this alternate head sculpt for James Rhodes, and this looks just like he did in the classic Iron Man cartoon, so I like that. Then HasLab revealed their first Marvel Legends product, and it is a Hydra Soldier designed specifically for army building, because these figures are $15 each, so they're made specifically for army building, so that's why they're cheaper and they cost less than a regular Marvel Legends figure, because the whole point is that you're supposed to buy a bunch of them. So they've made other figures like this that you can do for army building, but when they're $20, you're less likely to army build them, because that would add up pretty quickly. But $15, it would still add up pretty quickly, but at least it's not as much as $20. And I like the idea of this. Army building is a really cool idea. Although I probably wouldn't do it though. Because if I don't do the whole army building thing unless it's like on sale for like a really good price. I would probably just get one, because then I'd rather get a completely new figure rather than getting another figure that looks exactly like another one I have. So yeah. And then here we have Black Tom. I don't know anything about this guy, but apparently he is going to be part of the Deadpool wave with the Strong Guy Build-A-Figure, and I actually forgot to put him in here with the rest of that wave, so you'll see the rest of that wave later on in this video, but I like how they have Juggernaut behind him. Looks really cool. Then we were revealed the Target exclusive classic black suited Storm. I love the way this looks. I like the recent Storms that they've done, both the white suit and the black suit, but I think this is definitely my favorite. So I'm super excited to be getting this figure. Don't know when I'll get it or if I'll get it, but this is one of the X-Men figures that I'm more likely to get. And there's an out of packaging shot. I like how she has the white in her eyes, because then it just looks like she has her storm powers going. I wonder if she'll come with any cool accessories like lightning effects or anything. So we'll have to wait and see on that. Then a deluxe Apocalypse was revealed to us. So this is not going to be a Build-A-Figure for Wave like the first Apocalypse was. And this is how Apocalypse looked in the Age of Apocalypse comic series. So it's nice to be getting another Apocalypse figure. I really like the first one. I mean, I don't have it, but I think it looks cool. And I like that he comes with the skull that you can put in his hand, so that's very cool. And I like the difference between the blue on his legs and arms and lower torso and the darker blue on his shoulder pads and upper torso and head and stuff. So that's very cool. Then revealed to us actually before the panel was Nimrod. Now this is going to be a future Build-A-Figure. We're not sure when or where. And I really have no idea when or where. I don't even know much about this character. I think he's an X-Men character. But, I mean, I don't know. A lot of this stuff I don't know about because I don't read the comics much. So you should just let me know in the comments if you know what I don't know. So yeah, tell me something about Nimrod. But I really like the effect pieces that, the effect pieces that he's coming with. The one on his hand looks very nice. Almost reminds me of Coral. I like the butterfly wings that's going on in the back. That's very cool as well. Then we were also revealed to Old Man Hawkeye. And these are the figures that it's like, I don't think they were revealed as exclusives, and they're probably going to be a part of a wave at some point, but we don't know what wave. This happens every year where we get a few figures revealed where we know that the figures are happening, but then we don't know where or when they're happening. But I like Old Man Hawkeye. He's very cool. But then a figure similar to this that's actually being redone is Old Man Logan. And I think the best part about this is that he comes with Baby Hulk. So now you can get your Baby Hulk and put him right next to your Baby Groot and your Baby Yoda, of course, because a whole bunch of Baby Yoda stuff was just revealed at Toy Fair. So now you got Baby Yoda, Hulk, and Groot. So that's very nice. But for the actual Old Man Logan figure itself, I like the hat. I like the jacket. It looks very nice. We also got a modern Rogue figure revealed. Not too crazy about the head sculpt, but I really like the suit. So that's nice. Then the XMen Age of Apocalypse wave. So the full wave was revealed to us, and the Build-A-Figure. So let's break it down. First of all, the Build-A-Figure is Sugar Man. This was actually leaked on the Walmart website like yesterday, or actually the day before, but I didn't want to do a video on it then because the pictures were very blurry, and I wanted to wait until we got some official reveals here. So this is Sugar Man. He looks very scary, but imagine you're like a little kid walking down the toy aisle, and then you just see this in a package. Like, that'd be pretty scary. Like this, that's pretty scary, especially that tongue, the teeth, the eyes, that nose. Whew, that's some scary stuff right there. But then in the actual wave itself, we have Wild Child. And many people are surprised that we didn't get Sabretooth as the Build-A-Figure, but like I said, it's rumored that we'll get a second Age of Apocalypse wave this year. So I think we'll probably get Sabretooth as the Build-A-Figure for that, because Wild Child kind of doesn't make sense without Sabretooth. Then we have Dark Beast, and he comes with the hammer for Sugar Man. Morph looks very nice. And the reason I'm not saying much about these figures is because I have no idea who these people are. Well, maybe a little. Like, I've heard of Morph, but I don't remember him looking like this. Then we have Wolverine, and he does come with an alternate hand so that you can have him without the hand. So it's like with and without the claw. because apparently in the comic there's something that happens where he loses his hand or something, or his claws or whatever. So I don't know about that, but I don't know. Then we got Jean Grey. She looks like she's going to the circus. But she looks cool. Then we have X-Man. He's got some effect energy stuff coming out of his eye. I think you might want to go to the doctor, get that thing checked out, but whatever. Then we have Sunfire, who I think is probably the best figure in this wave. Like, he just looks the coolest, like, especially not knowing anything about these characters, he looks really cool. He looks kind of like Human Torch, except with, like, a lion mane of flames, and he's got, like, a white mask on with a red dot in the middle, and it's like he's got black all over him, so that looks cool. And then the Build-A-Figure, of course, is Strong Guy. So he looks cool, looks very strong. And then another wave is the... Oh, wait, actually, no. Strong Guy is the Build-A-Figure of this next wave, the Deadpool wave. So in that, the Strong Guy wave includes Sunspot, Deadpool, Warpath, Maverick, and Black Tom, who I showed you earlier. And those were all revealed to us before. Then up next, Spider-Man Retro Wave was revealed to us. We always get a Retro Wave every year. The past 2 years it's been X-Men waves, but now we're getting a Spider-Man one on the classic Spider-Man Toy Biz, like the Spider-Man the Animated Series figure card back, so that's cool. And we're getting a classic Spider-Man figure, and here he is in person. I really like that packaging. He comes with a set of alternate hands, so he has fist hands and thwipping web shooting hands and an alternate head sculpt. And there he is out of the packaging. Then we also got revealed a Peter Parker figure. There he is in the packaging. He comes with a camera and an alternate head sculpt. There's an out of packaging look with him holding the camera. And I like how he has the big round glasses. And then there's his alternate head sculpt that's supposed to be like his spider senses tingling. So I think that's how it was in the original cartoon. I think that's what this is based on as well. Then finally we got Gwen Stacy, who looks very nice. And there she is. She's coming with some books as well as an alternate head sculpt of Mary Jane. So if you want, you can take the Mary Jane head and put it on here. Then you got a Mary Jane figure. And, I mean, this isn't really something Mary Jane would wear, but, I mean, at least you got the head. And this wave was actually leaked a couple weeks ago, and we got the full wave leaked, or at least rumored. So we only got these 3 figures revealed, but it's rumored that the other figures in the wave include Daredevil, Mysterio, a classic Electro, and Green Goblin. Well, actually, Daredevil and Green Goblin, and then at first it was Electro, but now it might be Mysterio. So Mysterio and Electro, it's one of those, and then Daredevil and Green Goblin are in this wave as well. But I hope that we're getting Electro in this wave, because we really desperately need a classic comics Electro. Because those past Electros that Hasbro has done, they just don't fit in with the rest of our Sinister Six lineup. And now that we have the classic Vulture from the new Spider-Man wave, we need that classic Electro to complete the original Sinister Six. So we kind of need that. And now, because of the Disney Fox acquisition, we are getting Fox X-Men movie figures for Marvel Legends. And this is super exciting because some of the Fox X-Men movies aren't great, but some of them are actually pretty good. Especially their portrayal of Wolverine with Hugh Jackman, of course. So I'm super excited for these figures. So let's see what we're getting. So first of all, we are getting a Marvel Legends series Wolverine, and it will be retailing for $24.99 and will release on September 1st, 2020. At least that's just like an estimated release date. And by the way, all these X-Men figures are for the X-Men 20th anniversary. I don't know if that's for like the first X-Men movie or whatever, but it's some kind of X-Men 20th anniversary. So we're getting these figures. And first up is this Wolverine figure, like I mentioned, $24.99. And he's got his white tank top. He comes with an alternate head sculpt and 2 sets of hands. One with the regular adamantium claws and one with the bone claws. And this will actually be an Amazon exclusive, and it's actually up for pre-order right now, so you can go check this out on Amazon. So I don't like the bulkiness of the dog tag. Like, I almost kind of wish it was just sculpted on. That might look better. But I like the way the jeans look. He's got some big muscles, of course. The head sculpt looks amazing. I like both the adamantium and the bone claws, so that looks very nice. But then next up we have another Wolverine, of course, because he's like the star of the Fox movies. And this will be also $24.99. Pretty much all of these are $24.99, and it will also be releasing fall 2020. This is not an exclusive, so you can get this anywhere. So yeah, he's got the jacket. He also comes with an alternate head sculpt, but both of these head sculpts are actually different from the other ones. For the other Wolverine, you got a head sculpt that was like angry, with his gritting his teeth, and then you got another one that was just a stern, serious look. But then with this figure, you get a serious head sculpt, but with a smirk, a slight smirk, and then the other one is just him. It's like straight up screaming. So he's got the jacket, he's got the jeans again, he's got the flannel shirt with the white shirt underneath that. Talk about a lot of layers. And he's got the nice claws as well. Then up next we have Mystique, also $24.99, fall 2020. No, I don't remember the name of the actress that played her. I just know that this is not the Jennifer Lawrence version. It's the one before that. I don't like the way this looks. Definitely looks like a great figure. I like the texturing that they do for all the scales and whatever you would call that stuff all over her body. The head sculpt looks nice as well. And yeah, so I'm liking the way that this figure looks. And here is an out-of-package shot of the figure. In all her glory. And then we are getting Magneto. And you may be wondering, but in the movies there's both a young and an old version. So are we getting both? Yes, we are, because, well, this is the Magneto figure, but then, and as you can see, the head sculpt is for the younger version, but then we are also getting a head sculpt for the older version, and I don't remember either of their names. Actually, I think that's Michael Fassbender, maybe? I have to say, I don't like the suit, though. I don't like that they went with the kind of almost orangish, goldish one. I would prefer they did just the black one, or if they just made the whole thing like purplish, like a dark purple. I think that would have been better. But I still really like this figure. And, yeah, so I like the way it looks. And here's an out-of-package shot of this. And this figure will actually be coming in a 2-pack retailing for $49.99 because he comes packaged with, there's the other guy's head sculpt. He comes packaged with Professor X, who also has the old and young version. And I actually know the actors' names here. So here's Professor X, he's got the wheelchair. He's in his blue suited body. So once again, another suited body. Always good to have a new suited body for Marvel Legends. And there's the James McAvoy head sculpt. And then there's the Patrick Stewart version. I think the head looks a little big on this one. I think the head looks a lot better on the James McAvoy one. But I'm still probably going to display it with the Patrick Stewart one just because I like him better as Professor X, and he is Professor X. And there's the James McAvoy one on display. And then there's the Patrick Stewart head sculpt, which looks amazing. Definitely on point with that one. Then we're also getting Domino from Deadpool 2, I think. $24.99, of course. Not exclusive anywhere. She looks great. I like the way her hair looks. It's got a white wash in it to make it look like hair. Don't know what she'll be coming with for accessories, but I'm excited for that. Then we have Cable, who is actually going to be a Walmart exclusive. I like the way they did the robotic arm. The head sculpt looks amazing. He's got a giant weapon there. He's even got the teddy bear on his belt there. So that looks very nice. And he's got the scars all over his face and everything as well. So that looks very nice. But now into the final 2-pack, which is probably my favorite 2-pack, but with also the worst figure of these X-Men figures. First up, we have Negasonic Teenage Warhead, who is probably the least wanted figure out of all these. It looks like a cool figure. I just don't really care for the character that much. I haven't seen Deadpool or Deadpool 2, so I don't know anything about her. And, her suit looks cool, so that's something. And I like those effect pieces, but I don't really know anything about her. But the other part of this 2-pack is what really sells this 2-pack and makes this the one that I want the most. It's freaking Deadpool. That's right, Deadpool. The Ryan Reynolds Deadpool is coming. And the main reason I want this is because this is the one Fox X-Men character that's actually going to live in the MCU. Everyone else is being recast. Ryan Reynolds is staying as Deadpool, and he's going to have the same suit and everything. So, if I get this figure, all these figures, you can, of course, have them displayed with your MCU figures, but this is going to be the only one that would actually make sense with, because he's the one that's actually in the MCU now. Plus, this figure just looks amazing. I love the sculpt on this, the texturing that they did throughout the suit, the detail. He comes with 2 swords. I'm hoping that he comes with an alternate head sculpt or just something cool would be nice. So yeah, I'm super excited for this Deadpool figure. I just wish it wasn't in a 2-pack with Negasonic Teenage Warhead, because I really don't care about her. But this will be $49.99 anyway. So yeah, that's all the Marvel Legends that were revealed for Toy Fair this year. I don't think there's anything else being revealed by Hasbro today. I heard that there's a round table or some kind of thing going on next weekend where we might get some more Marvel Legends reveals. Maybe the rest of the Retro Spider-Man wave, but we'll have to wait and see on that. So let me know all your thoughts down in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and hope to see you in the next video, so I can bestow all Marvel knowledge upon you.